Hello and welcome to the vlog. So we got up bright and early, headed over to the train station in Amsterdam, immediately got on the train, and I started editing the very last video. Jesse took a fat nap. The views are pretty good. We actually went through like all of the seasons, I feel like, and then we finally arrived to where we were going, which is Frankfurt. So that was super, super exciting. We had a decent amount of space. We were just in the regular economy seats on the Deutschbahn on one of the ice trains. They even had this fancy little thing that would actually hold your tablet in place if you had a tablet, which was pretty cool. Hopped on some transportation and then we were there. We made it to Frankfurt. It was quite the experience on the public transportation because it worked differently than what we're used to in German countries.
Yeah, so we're headed downstairs now.
Because we can just take the stairs.
Should be here any minute.
We're like on the floor.
My parents should be here any minute, and we're gonna go to one of the Christmas markets here in Frankfurt.
We are back at the hotel. We met up with my parents and we went to kind of the center of town where there is, or I guess the center of, I think it's more the old town is where it is. There are like 4 Christmas markets all kind of in one area. So we kind of just walked around there. We got 2 different sausages. We got fries. We stopped and got some warm soup and drinks because it was a little chilly today. It was definitely I think today's the coldest is going to be basically like the entire trip. We got that. We got some other little treats and then we ended up coming back. It's only like 6:30 right now, but we are leaving tomorrow to go to Cologne. So we have, I want to say like an hour maybe on the train to Cologne, and then we're doing the Christmas markets out in Cologne, which we are so excited for because that's like the main one that everyone kind of always talks about. So we're super excited to go to the one in Cologne. But yeah, it was really great. There were a ton of people out and it was a little bit cold, but it was like a perfect first 4 markets in Germany, and we're super excited to kind of keep going and explore all of the other ones.
All right, we're rolling out this morning. I'm gonna get breakfast really quick.
We actually breakfast at this hotel. I think this literally is the only hotel that we have breakfast at. So we're gonna run down, get some food, and then we are meeting my parents over at their hotel to head out to Cologne to explore Cologne and see all the Christmas markets out there today.
We got breakfast. I got some prosciutto, egg, and croissant with a little mixed berry smoothie drink and some coffee. Jessie's gonna make herself a little bacon, egg, and cheese and a croissant. She's got pancakes. Looks like she got a mixed berry one too. Some maple syrup. It is so dreary and dark here.
Definitely rained last night, and I know there is a chance of rain later in the afternoon in Cologne. A little rainy here. Back to the rainy weather of Paris. It's a little warmer today, which is nice, and it's supposed to be in like the 50s in Cologne. So hopefully that's not too bad.
So we made it to the Cologne Cathedral, and this church was built in the 13th century, but I guess it was started in the 13th century. It wasn't actually finished until the 1800s. I'm super excited to go in. It looks really cool and old, so hopefully we can go in and kind of explore a little bit, because this is one of our favorite things to do is like see the inside of all of the churches.
All right, we made it in. It's free to enter.
They have little candles you can light. The stained glass is so pretty. And even the outside, there are so many like sculptures and stuff outside on the building. Oh my God, it's so cool. I love coming into churches like this.
Churches are also free if you're traveling Europe on a budget. It could be a great way to see the architecture of the past.
Even if some of them will be like €1 or 2, so like even if they are anything, it's super cheap, but it's a good way. It helps keep the church restored so you can keep visiting it.
If you follow us a lot, then you'll know Jesse's always got to light a candle. So we're coming over here to come and light a candle. Her tradition lives on, everyone. Genuinely, we have yet to visit a church she hasn't lit a candle at.
Okay, so you can climb to the top. There is a tower here. It is 533 steps. It's a little cloudy today, so we don't think there's gonna be that much of a view, so we're not gonna do it. But you can do it. It's €3, not super expensive. If it's nice and sunny, I would definitely say do it because the tower climbs are always one of our favorite things.
We got the goods.
We got
I
the
wanted a
spatzel
spatzel.
with some onions and probably parsley, oregano, one of the two. I'm excited.
Also, this is literally just like pasta with cheese. It's like mac and cheese almost. So we're here during the day, but at night it gets lit up and there's a giant tree right in the middle.
With like light nets all around it. There's a picture of it. The whole center is just lit up. But this is really cute. There's a lot of stands that all look exactly the same, so it's like nice and uniform and cute, and they're selling food and ornaments and cheese and desserts, everything you could want. So we got little German puff pastries filled with vanilla cream with a little powdered sugar on the top. That's a good cream filling. Oh my god, it says it on the glass. Oh, it's so hot. Okay, so we got a hot Aperol. KP has wanted this. I don't know if it's gonna be good. But it's called Holy Aperoli.
So dear, Frosty the Snowman is all around town.
All right, we're out at lunch. Gonna get some soup.
So we're at a brewery for lunch, and this brewery here has been here since the 1500s, and they're one of the last places in Cologne that actually still make their own kind of like brand of beer. So it's pretty cool, and it's a nice, like the ambiance is nice. You can definitely tell some of the stuff has been here for a while, but it feels very German. So it's a good place. Like this was maybe 5 minutes off of the kind of old market town center where we were off the train. So it's pretty nice.
I got a potato soup.
I got some goulash. All right, and then my mom got some schnitzel with, it looks like some potatoes maybe, and a salad. And then Dad got a nice little, basically a hamburger with some potatoes and a little like cabbage salad with it as well.
It was a really good lunch.
We just got finished and we're gonna head out. There's a little Gnome Market right next to us, like right on the water. So we're gonna go do that next. But this was really good. Like the food was actually really good.
We're just walking around right now. It's so cute. There's little gnomes everywhere. Also, look how pretty it is for no reason.
Everything here is so cute. Like, come on. The U.S. just can't. Found a little chimney cake, so we had to get it. And we got some Nutella in it. This one's also huge. This is like twice the size of the ones that we were getting in Prague. So I'm very excited because these are so good.
It's basically just like really warm cinnamon bread.
It's like dough cooked over an open fire. So good.
We're just walking around a little bit, and I just have to say this is like one of the cuter markets we've been to.
It feels much more local and like fresh, and like when you're
Like all
getting
the
something,
little
people are.
buildings.
The chimney cakes were made right in front of you. They have some fresh bread stuff that's getting made in little ovens right behind us. So it feels a lot more local than the other ones.
Is it even a market if you can't go skating?
It like wraps all the way around. So this market down by the water is definitely, I think, my favorite that I've been to so far. There's so much food that you can get, and there's like a good variety. There's a bunch of little like vendors that you can buy stuff at. There's a whole ice skating rink. You can do like makeshift curling on, ice patch over here. Like there's so much to do. So I would definitely, I know the first one that we went to was like right after the train station, but like I would definitely come walk down here and go to these ones because it's really cool. We got a hot eggnog.
I've been wondering what this cream drink was this whole time.
With whipped cream. Kipi's gonna try it because I don't like eggnog.
It's so good.
On the train, and we stopped off on the restaurant car to get a snack. So we got some more currywurst because KP was craving that with some nice little French fries. So we're gonna eat this and then head back to our seats so I don't leave my parents just sitting on the train alone.
Going to get breakfast. Welcome. It is another day now.
We are just buying tickets right now. We figured out that the tram that actually runs right outside our hotel, you can buy tickets on your phone. So we're buying some tickets to not walk as far because we've been walking 20,000 steps a day and we're a little tired. So we're going to get some tickets and then head over to the Christmas market to kind of walk through some of it. My parents are going to meet us up there in just a little bit. They're going to stop and go to a store with some nutcrackers and cuckoo clocks or something like that. So they're going to look at all of that stuff, and then we're going to meet them over at the Christmas markets after. It is another slightly cold day here in Frankfurt. I think this is the last day we're actually spending here. I think we might be going to Hanau tomorrow. We're going to do one last day through all the Christmas markets, see a couple that we missed on our first night, and hopefully grab some more food. We got some more currywurst because it is KP's favorite thing to get.
Y'all, I've had this one today since we've been in Germany. It's like
This is
all
like our
along.
third one, I think.
I even had one on the train yesterday.
But there's so many different kinds that you can get here. You can get regular bratwurst, currywurst, all different types of sausages and frankfurters and everything. So it is a good place to go. Stop, get a little food, grab a snack before we go through some more of the market.
I'm not sure if we've talked at all about what currywurst is, but it is essentially just like a hot dog with like hot curry ketchup almost, like curry powder on top. And when I tell you it is so good, it is like all I want. Ever since we went to Vienna and I tried it for the first time, it's so good. You can usually get it with fries too, but we didn't want any French fries.
I honestly expected it to be like spicy, the ketchup, the curry
More
ketchup.
sweet.
Yeah, it's more sweet than spicy. It's really good. And you get this little piece of bread. The bread's always so good to add to it. But we're going to dig into this and then walk through some more of the market.
Yeah.
If you love sweets, this is honestly like heaven for you. There are so many different stands that are selling chocolate covered pretzels and candy and nuts and little gingerbread things. There's so much that you can get.
I know I was literally just talking about how good the currywurst is, but the other thing I really wanted to try was the gingerbread cookie. I was trying to find one that wasn't like as traditional because they have like the little heart ones Jessie was showing.
Kind of the ones like these where you can almost...
But we found a cute little one for €2. It's a little shooting star, and I love stars, so I'm very excited. I don't even care if it's bad. I just like how cute it is, and I also tend to like even bad gingerbread cookies. So
You can't really go wrong with the gingerbread cookie.
we got another hot eggnog, which I'm sure Jessie won't drink.
I'll take a couple sips of
I
it. I'm
friggin'
interested to
love
see if it
these.
tastes the same as the other one. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, look how cute. I also don't love frosting. A lot of them have a lot of frosting, but this one
Very minimal. Let's see what you think. Is it not good?
doesn't have much flavor. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to lie.
It's cute though. It's for the
Ooh,
aesthetic.
I don't think I like that. It's a little strange.
How about the eggnog?
It doesn't taste very like gingerbready. Oh, it's spicy now. That's a 10 out of 10.
You got a little on your lip.
That's how you know it's good.
I'm gonna try it and see if I like it since KB doesn't.
No, I'm so sorry. I just didn't want to lie. It must just mean I don't like traditional gingerbread. Like she's gonna now pretend it's good.
It tastes very different than like the gingerbread you would get in this. It's a much different flavor and doesn't really have the like if you gave this to me, I wouldn't think that it was a gingerbread cookie. So I definitely say it's a little different.
Oh, look, her face. She doesn't like it. It's okay.
It's not my favorite.
Just want to be honest. We like
But you
most
know
things
what?
we try, but
You gotta try things and see what you like and what you don't like. It's all about the experience.
we're gonna finish up our eggnog and then keep walking.
I'm gonna try this one to see. Did it have the same like banana aftertaste?
No, this one's a little more alcohol-y.
Ooh, that one tastes way stronger than the other one.
So
For
good, though.
sure.
It's so good. No,
That-
we're gonna be making these at home.
That definitely has way more alcohol than the other one, but it's good. I like the whipped cream on top too. It adds a nice little like creaminess to it. So what's actually in this is it is egg yolks, white wine, and rum. And then there might be, depending on the different versions, there might be some like vanilla extract and stuff like that in it. Honestly, it's really, I'm not a fan of eggnog to begin with. Like I don't really like it, but this is pretty good. This market here actually dates back to the like late 1300s, where originally the market was a place where people could come to like stock up on all the stuff for winter. And you actually had to live in Frankfurt to come to the Frankfurt markets. And it was like all vendors from Frankfurt. But eventually it started to kind of transform into what we, now see today. And it went from just Frankfurters to people from all over could come, and they started having more of the like Christmas side of it with, Christmas trees and all that stuff. But originally you could literally only come if you were from Frankfurt. Now this has become one of the oldest and most famous Christmas markets in Germany. It says, I think there's like over 2,000 Christmas markets in Germany, and this is one of the most famous ones. Honestly, it is really cool. I think I like the one in Cologne a little better. I think that one was kind of more our speed. But there is a lot here. You can get a lot of things. There's a lot of different foods you can try from different places around Europe. There's a bunch of different vendors selling, candy and stuff, but then also, trinkets and candles and clothes and, basically anything you could want. But it is cool to know that this has been around since, I think 1393 was like the first documented one. Has kind of transformed from stocking everything up for winter to enjoying the Christmas season. These markets are also where people used to buy all the Christmas presents for their kids. So there's a lot of little like toy stands and trinkets and, smaller things that you can buy to kind of go back to those times when parents would buy all their Christmas presents here. I will say, I know the US tries to do this, but I think one of the things they just can't do is like all of these buildings, but like being surrounded by all of these beautiful buildings. The US just can't compare. Even if you have a German Christmas market, it's just not the same. We got some pufferges. We got Nutella banana with a little whipped cream. I'm so excited. These are so good in Amsterdam. You can see they make them on a little circular grill, and they just flip it with like a toothpick, basically a really big toothpick. But they're so small and they're so cute. They're so good. It's like the perfect little sweet, and they're a little doughy on the inside, but they're nice and like golden brown and crunchy on the outside. Oh my God, they're so good. Right now, we're walking over to the Pink Market, which is one in, I think there's a group of like 5 right in the center of town. But this one is supposedly a like queer one, LGBT one. So we're gonna see what we find over here. This is one that we haven't been to. We didn't go to this one the other day. So checking it out for the first time right now. We got some food and another drink. So this is a different type of like Glühwein with rum and oranges. And I guess they said it was kind of a more traditional one. It's really good. I think this is my favorite one we've had so far. And then we got some pommes frites with curry sauce on it. There's all the kind of Christmas markets in the center of town. And there's also this one, which is up on the roof of a car park. And you get a great view of the city behind you. You can kind of see the church through one side. I will say this one definitely looks like it's just food and alcohol, so bring an appetite when you come up here. It is really cute. It's got a bunch of little stuff. It was free to come up here. Obviously you can, if you have a car, you can park your car up here, but we just walked in and went up the elevators, and nice little outdoor rooftop Christmas market.
We went and grabbed a langosh when we were up here, which was literally fried dough basically with garlic butter and cheese, and then had another Glühwein. The vibes up here were so cool, especially as the sun was setting. Everyone was just hanging out. There was a whole bunch of food, so everyone was eating, and we were all just taking in the view as the city was starting to light up. It was absolutely beautiful, and I'd highly recommend coming up here. It was not as busy. And then we headed back down to the regular markets.
It is the end of what has felt like actually a kind of long day, even though I feel like it hasn't really been that long, and we slept in and didn't actually go out until like noon. It was fun getting to go back to the markets. I'm not gonna lie, going over in the morning was definitely more of our vibe. We went through those first few markets still like relatively earlier in the morning, afternoon. It was way less crowded. It was way more calm. We were able to kind of move through and see things better. So I think you kind of have to do both. I feel like you have to go earlier in the day because it lets you actually like stop and, you know, look at all of the vendors, look at all of the things, see all the food, you know, watch them make everything. And then you absolutely have to go back at night and see everything lit up. It was really fun getting to see all of the different Christmas markets here. Tomorrow we are headed out to Hanau. I think that's how you say it. So we're going to go do some stuff over there. And I think there's a Christmas market over there that we are going to hit up. I don't even know what our Christmas market counter is at now. I think we saw maybe 4 or 5 or 6 here. There were so many that were, you know, in little clusters. It was really fun. And we are going to now take some time, do a little work, get to bed, hopefully relatively early today, and head out on another little day trip tomorrow. It is a new day, and we are headed over to Hanau to go see a castle over there. There's a Christmas market over there. So we're gonna spend probably like half a day there, but we're headed to the train station right now, catch the S-Bahn over there. We made it to the little residence castle. It's Philippsruhe. This is the summer residence of a noble, and it feels very much like all the summer residence of like Schönbrunn and stuff like that. The castle here was built in 1701, and now they've turned it into a museum where you can learn all about it, the different, you know, places around Hanau and the different people who lived here, artists, all of these really cool things. So it was €5 to come in. There is an audio guide that you can get on your phone in English. So it's definitely a pretty cool place so far.
the things that Hanau is known for is this is where the Brothers Grimm are from. The castle here, there's actually a whole little section of it that's dedicated to the Brothers Grimm, and I think the actual translation said Fantasyland or something like that. I'm sure there's a bunch of just Brothers Grimm stuff in here, and I think they do a whole festival at the palace here at one point throughout the year. Not right now, so we're not going to that, but there is that here as well. But this is something that Hanau is known for, and there's, even when we were driving in, there were a couple things that were like the Brothers Grimm apothecary and stuff like that. So it's definitely kind of intertwined with everything that goes on here. We made it to our next market. Honestly, I've lost count of how many markets this is in Germany. I think it's at least like 9 maybe. But this is a cute little local one in Hanau. Made it about 4 feet into the market before we stopped for some food. So I got a quesawurst. We got a currywurst for KP, of course, a little bread for hers, and some fries. So just in case you don't know what this is, we haven't explained it. The Käsekraner, which we just learned is Käse, not Casa. So I've been saying that wrong for like 3 years now. It is basically a bratwurst with like cheese inside of it. It's so good. Just on a bread roll with some ketchup. It is absolute heaven.
So we passed this little stand. I've been seeing these past few days. Looks like it's called a Kohlerkuss. Definitely messed that up. Definitely go to Google Translate. Check out how to actually say it if you come here. But it's supposed to be like a marshmallow with a little biscuit underneath. So we got a strawberry one. You can see the one on the bottom.
Little waffle on the bottom.
Oh, we got a good one. So strawberry.
Oh, it's like the strawberry marshmallow.
Yeah.
If you're walking around and you see that little thing right there, stop and get it. It's chimney cake. So good. You can get some like Nutella in it or something. I promise you don't want to pass it up. Round 2 of gingerbread. My parents got a like more, I guess, hopefully freshly baked one. So it's much squishier. It's way thicker. So we're gonna try it and see if we like it more than the one we had yesterday.
Actually, it's better.
That's much more along the lines of gingerbread. Like, this is definitely what you would expect. This is much better. I would definitely, if you see ones that are like behind glass, not in any plastic or anything like that, I would definitely suggest trying one of those over any of the little packaged ones.
We just went down to the hotel lobby to get some food. I got a little pasta with bolognese, and Jesse got a pizza. Here's Jesse's pizza.
I forgot that the camera eats first, and I started eating. But I got a little margarita pizza. Not too bad. Watching some Office. Taking a little breaky.